Hi and welcome to Cosmic Consciousness with Cassia. On this channel we discuss all aspects of the ascension process. I have a variety of services that I offer to assist you in your awakening journey, and you can find those listed in the description box below. So we're going to be doing a daily reading for Monday, August 31st, 2020. And today we are guided by the galactic signature, or the energy of the blue crystal eagle. And so today is all about, from a galactic energy perspective, this whole idea of unity, of the greater consciousness, the greater whole, right? We have the blue eagle energy, which is about rising up and seeing things from the highest possible perspective. So we're looking from a planetary perspective today. We're being urged to view things from a planetary mind and to see and understand beyond our own limited perspective. The higher we rise, as we soar above like the eagle, right? We're able to see the entire landscape. When we're down on the ground, we're seeing just where our vision lines up, right? But when we rise up above, we can see from a much more expansive perspective. And so that's the energy that we're being guided or invited to sort of sink into today, is elevating our consciousness to that level. It says, all who choose to attune to the planetary mind help inspire our collective consciousness to honor and serve the evolution of our living planet and global society. It's all about this all-encompassing view, right? And then we have the tone of the day, which is crystal, which is all about collaboration. It's about working together for a higher purpose, for the greater good, right? It's about the understanding and this beautiful symbiotic relationship whereby we as individuals think of the collective in everything that we do, and the collective thinks of the individual, right? So we're giving and receiving in tandem, and we are collaborating and appreciating everything that makes us diverse, and how that diversity is our strength, and how that diversity can unify us. And from this place of all these diverse beings coming together, we create that beautiful tapestry, and and from that tapestry, absolutely anything is possible. We have it's like this beautiful collaborative energy that brings together all of these different perspectives and abilities and talents and merges that all in order to serve the collective. So it's very much that energy about serving the collective and seeing everything from that sort of higher collective view today. So and this day is guided by accomplishment. And so it's, what can I accomplish for the greater good today, for the collective? How can I contribute my own beautiful, unique energy to this beautiful tapestry to help aid those around me, right? It's about service. It's about understanding how service to others is service to self, and vice versa, right? And really stepping into and welcoming that energy. Today is a day that's ruled by the root chakra, and it is the final day of this portal that we've been in. This portal that began on the 22nd of August. And so we're closing that out today. Today is a pretty big day astrologically as well. And I have been guided to share with you guys that I get news from all different sources. Some of it is channeled to me. Some of it is through different things that I read, different things that I take in. And so I have received through this newsletter that I get, and I found it quite interesting and worth mentioning, that there is going to be work done in the solar system by the Confederation of Light right now. And so these forces of light are asking for our assistance doing a flower of life meditation, or really any type of meditation that seeks to unify, right? So just imagining this beautiful pink light flooding the planet. You can imagine this sort of as if you know what the flower of life looks like in sacred geometry. If you imagine the light spreading through the planet like that, that's the vision that I have in my head of it. Just imagining, just strengthening that planetary grid, imagining just that interconnection, right? It's playing right into this blue crystal eagle energy, right? Imagining that light connecting all of us together and strengthening us, strengthening this planet, bringing this out beyond the planet into the entire solar system, the entire galaxy, the entire multiverse, if you feel so called to do so. And just imagining and feeling into that and breathing into that interconnectedness and that beautiful sacred life energy, right? So that is something that we can do if we would like to be of assistance as this work is being done to reinforce the light grids, to really, whatever it is that they're doing today, we know that it is benefiting us. And so calling in that energy and stepping into that meditation is a beautiful way to be of assistance, but really just being of service to other human beings today, bringing that compassion, bringing that tolerance, bringing that understanding and that knowledge that each of us is a beautiful, beautiful piece of this whole, right? I am you and you are me, and we are on this journey together. And just really honoring that in everyone that we meet and honoring everyone where they're at. And really in any situations that come into our reality today, understanding that everything is happening for a higher purpose. And really taking the time out to be able to see from that higher purpose. Call on the energy of the Blue Eagle for assistance with this if you need to see a situation from a higher perspective. And yes, so we have, if you guys watched, I just put out the full moon video for tomorrow. And that's going to be some very intense energies. So we have these energies coming to a head right now. I'm going to actually, just look at the chart in and of itself. Yes, so we have Eris in a square to Pluto. We also have Eris lined up with Black Moon Lilith. And true Black Moon is a few degrees off still, but by tomorrow, Eris, Black Moon Lilith, true Black Moon, which are the two estimations of where Black Moon Lilith is, because she moves a little erratically. It's the wild feminine, right? So we never quite know what she's going to do. we have to, there's some guesswork involved sometimes. And then Mars, they're all going to be lined up. And so you can find out more about what that energy is going to be like. We're coming into that T-square with Pluto, Venus. And I believe, actually, yes, Eris is squaring Venus as well right now. I mean, this is all, like I said, they're coming into position right now. So this is a very intense energy. We're going to need to be able to see from that higher perspective, possibly. This is activating our inner warrior energy, which is amazing. But it's like, where are we channeling that energy? And so some people may be channeling this energy in unhealthy ways because they don't know what to do with it. Aries, this is all happening in the sign of Aries. Aries is that sign that thinks first, or acts first and thinks later, right? So we want to call on this Virgo energy that we have going on right now with our Mercury in Virgo, the Sun in Virgo, to really kind of taper that back and make sure that we are acting and not reacting, right? Because our wounds are still being triggered. We're becoming empowered, but we don't know what to do with all that power and all that fire rushing through our veins. And these are alignments that are happening between Mars, Eris, which is the feminine warrior planet, right? Black Moon Lilith, which is the repressed and the wild feminine. And so this is like a massive energy that, if channeled inappropriately, can really result in some intense situations, especially where dynamics between the masculine and the feminine are concerned, relationship dynamics, all of that different stuff. Wow, it just got really dark. That was really interesting. Hopefully you guys can still see well enough. So we want to watch out for that. We want to just kind of tread a little bit lightly, possibly really honoring our connection to each other and understanding that we are all going through this together, right? And if somebody is coming undone on you today, then it's quite possible that like they're assisting you in triggering something, some trauma within you as well that is ready to be healed, some wounds, some old belief systems, whatever it is. Just still being really aware of all of that stuff as we move into this beautiful full moon energy, which is going to be so dynamic. I titled it Breakdowns and Breakthroughs, because that's what's happening. That's what's set to happen. And we are in the process. We're in those energies right now. We're feeling that height of emotion. We're feeling all of that intensity. And so just remember to breathe, guys. Just remember to breathe. Remember to rise above the situation and see from the perspective of the eagle today. And really, this is a day where we're being invited to collaborate with like-minded people. All of this Aries energy, all of this activating our inner warrior is also really showing us what matters to us and what's important to us. And if we can channel that higher aspect of that energy, we can really meet with like-minded people today who are wanting to assist the collective in the same ways that we are, and really like inviting those people to be drawn into our reality. I'm feeling utilizing that power of manifestation to call those people in, those collaborators in. And so when we have this T-square that's being formed here between the Venus, Pluto, Saturn opposition, and then all of these warrior planets, right? It's like that's how if we've been in this place where we haven't really known how to proceed as far as like the stuff that's been coming up as a result of that opposition, whether it's around relationships, finances, self-love, self-worth, our creative processes, and sort of our life path and all of that stuff, right? As it relates to that, we can call on that warrior energy in order to find the solution to that. That is the focal point of this T-square, is Mars and Eris and true black moon. And so really calling on that energy in its highest form, right? That freedom of expression, that freedom to be who we are, that freedom to express ourselves any way that we deem fit, right? That's what this energy is calling us to do. And remember, of course, we always want to be compassionate. We always want to be loving. We don't want to harm others, right? But being our true and our authentic selves is what we were put here to do. So finding that balance, finding our way to do that, finding the way to stand up for ourselves and empower ourselves and take control over our own destiny instead of letting outside circumstances or people dictate for us what is right for us. That's how we calling on our strength, calling on what is the highest manifestation or expression of Aries energy is that energy of being fearless, right? Of being brave. Aries' mission is to be courageous. And so we're being called on to be courageous in any way that we can be right now. And that courage will be rewarded and those blessings will be multiplied. All right. So I think that's like, if you want more information on the energies of today, I mean, we're in the full moon energy right now. So go check out that full moon video, the full moon in Pisces video that I just posted. There's so much inspiration coming in, so much beautiful energy. We got a ton of Uranian energy in the air right now, really sparking those breakthroughs and those insights and that wisdom, channeling us those light codes, that information. It's a dynamic day. It's going to be a dynamic few days. And we have the moon still in Aquarius right now. So it's really calling us to step into our authenticity, right? To look beyond the norm, right? Like, what can we create that's different from what's been created before, right? Aquarian energy is very unorthodox. It's very non-traditional. It very much pushes the mold and pushes us into like, what is the next thing? Right? Like, don't think and be constrained by what you've seen and known and understood and what's been done in the past. This is like forward moving, forward thinking energy. And this is the energy, I mean, we're in the age of Aquarius, right? We're closing out the age of Pisces. We're in the age of Aquarius. We are merging that spirituality and that authenticity and that ingenuity, right? And it's just a beautiful, beautiful time to be alive. So let's really take advantage of that. And let's collaborate with some people today on those things, if at all possible. And at the very least, just honor the beauty and the authenticity and the uniqueness in each and every person that we meet, and in ourselves as well. So now we're going to pull a few cards and we're going to see what the cards have to say for the energies of the day. And I'm actually going to tuck this right in this drawer here so I don't lose it. All right, I'm being drawn to utilize the Divine Feminine Oracle. And this makes sense, I guess, with all of this incredible activation of the feminine energy that we're experiencing right now. It's an activation of both the masculine and the feminine, but it's like the feminine, the warrior side of the feminine is coming up, which is really beautiful. Really, really beautiful, as long as we can move past the wounds. So we're fighting for something, not against something, right? That's the key. That's the difference. If that resonates, if that makes any sense. Whoa, hello. All right, so we have Joan of Arc, the warrior of light. I have a steel-like faith in myself. The angels armor me with conviction. There's that feminine warrior energy right there. Boom. I love it. Yes, that faith in ourselves, that confidence in ourselves that we're being asked to call upon right now. We know the truth of our own soul if we have learned how to listen. We know what we stand for, right? Like, we've been being refined this whole time to really understand that. And we're being asked, once we know what we stand for, we're being asked to stand up for that and to consistently stand up for that, right? Everything is about consistency. How can I consistently show up in the world in a way that feels authentic to me? Those are some of the questions that we're asking ourselves right now. And yes, the angels armor me with conviction. The angels are always there, standing by our side, ready to assist us. You can call on Joan of Arc if you need assistance during this time. She is absolutely ready and willing to assist us with whatever we need. Actually, we're going to do a couple of these Keepers of the Light cards as well. I love it. I love it. And then on the bottom of the deck here, we have Amaterasu, the goddess of lights. We are all sacred mirrors reflecting back the same light. So this is that energy of unity, the energy of unifying, of seeing ourselves in one another and understanding that we are all part of this collective when we are all on this journey together, fighting for each other, right? Fighting for each other, fighting for this beautiful new world that we're creating together. Like, this is a world of peace and harmony that we're creating, but we're creating it from a world that experiences a lack of that. And so in order to achieve that, we have to come together in unity, and then we have to stand up for that, and we have to fight for that. Right? Like, this is a battle. Do not be confused. We are in a spiritual war right now. And war, what does war mean? War means that there will be a fight. There will be a battle. This is a battle over our minds. This is a battle over our hearts, over our vibration, right? And so by raising our vibration, by coming into that unity consciousness, by bringing that love into everything that we do and that knowledge that we are all one, by treating each other with love and compassion, we are fighting that war. By liberating our minds from the shackles that have been placed upon them by the media, by all of these people who taught us that we could trust them, that we're starting to realize we cannot, right? When we liberate ourselves from that, we are fighting this battle. And once we've liberated ourselves from that, once we're able to stand strong in our convictions from this place of this steely compassion, right? Then we find other ways to fight, right? But right now, that battle is being fought in our hearts and our minds. So stepping onto that battlefield means when you're putting on that armor is cleansing and clearing your energetic field. It's your energetic shield. It's that it's calling upon your intuition, calling upon your spiritual selves, utilizing your own inner knowledge in order to navigate, not being fooled by what we're being shown with our eyes, right? Two to look and one to see, and really tuning into this one to see. And this is a root chakra day. So it's like security, safety, all of that stuff. We're reinforcing that. We're teaching ourselves that we can be safe with ourselves. And that is a huge lesson, learning how to trust ourselves. Until we trust ourselves, it's really, really difficult to trust anybody else. So if anybody is struggling with that right now, reach out to me. I do these incredibly incredibly powerful, beautiful angelic healings. The modality is called Belvaspata. I would love to assist you with that. I mean, I've seen it work absolute miracles in people's lives. But yeah, yes. We are all mirrors reflecting back that same sacred light. And then we have El Moria, awakening presence. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. So just what we were just talking about right there, that armor is our cloak of love. It is our cloak of protection. Ask your guides to create a permeable shield around your energy field that only allows in the highest vibrational energies that are most appropriate and nourishing for you at this time. This is what I do regularly. Check out, I uploaded a template for an energy clearing meditation. Go on YouTube. There are way better ones than the one that I did. I am not a guided meditation expert yet. However, I shared some things that work for me. Find something that works for you. It's all about our intent. Intent is our most powerful tool. Even just intending for your energy field to be cleansed and cleared can help to facilitate that process, right? And like I said, reach out if you would like an energy healing. That can really help as well. Woo! We got the Divine Director, intervention and purpose. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose. Find that joy, find that happiness. Situations, and this is that Uranian energy too, right? This divine intervention. We are going to be seeing this happening more and more as we are aligned with the path that we are meant to walk right now. So just know that, trust that, and believe that. If you're praying for a miracle, that miracle is on its way. Your job is to be open, to be receptive, and to take advantage, to take the steps that you're being guided to take to facilitate that miracle. Then we have Isis, magic manifesting. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming reality. Stay focused. The power of our minds is increasing every day. So really know that and focus on the things that you want, not the things that you don't want, because your mind is so powerful right now, whether you know it or not. And the Shenika, sacred self. Unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life. We get this card all the time, you guys. That's what we're being called to do. Step into your bliss, step into your joy. Trust that things are going to work out. Protect your energy. Stand up for what it is that you believe in. And stand up with love and compassion in your hearts. And just really whatever it is within you that is yearning to be expressed, now is the time to express that. Now is the time. Now is the only time that we have, right? But absolutely do that. Unleash your spirit. Do it in a way that is loving and respectful to others, but do not hold yourself back from being who you are for anything or anyone. It is so important for us to create that tapestry that we were talking about when we discussed the planetary or the galactic energies for the day, right? In order for us to do that, to be that perfect, beautiful, unique piece of that tapestry, we have to be vibrating at our true vibration. And if we're afraid to express ourselves, if we're afraid to step into our authenticity, to be who we truly are, and to allow who we truly are to guide us in our actions, we are not able to be at our true vibration, and we are not able to be the beautiful piece of that tapestry that we were meant to be. So step into that, own that. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have Green Tara, Supreme Protection. You are protected, cords are being cut, move beyond limitation, and trust. See from that higher perspective. That's how the eagle moves beyond limitation. He rises above everything and he looks down at and sees everything from as a whole, right? It's all of those, we see the whole, we perceive the whole, we understand the whole, but what we see is how the whole is made up of all these little pieces working together in this perfect, intricate puzzle, right? So the only limitations we have mostly exist within our own minds. I don't know why I said mostly there. There's some resistance there even for me. The only limitations we have exist in our own minds. So we all, including myself, are being called to do more work, to really sink into that, to believe that, to understand that with every fiber of our beings, and to move beyond that. And how do we move beyond that? By unleashing our spirit, by expressing our gifts. Do not be afraid to express your gifts. Do not be afraid to do what you know you were put here to do. The thing that you were put here to do is the thing that lights you up the most, the thing that calls to you the most, the thing that you think about in those moments where you let your mind just sort of drift, right? What do you daydream about? What is it that you really truly desire? Move toward that. Our desires were put into place for a reason. For a reason. Okay. All right. And I'm trying to think, is there anything else that I want to do for you guys for today? Yeah, we're going to pull an animal spirit card too. This is the Colette Baron Reed deck. It is absolutely gorgeous. I love it so much. I love it so much. I got it as a gift for a friend of mine. And then I had to end up buying her another one because I sort of kind of took it over as my own because I really enjoy just everything about it. The artwork, the messages, it's such a beautiful deck. All right. And we got Nightingale Spirit. Love is all around. That's beautiful, right? We just have to listen, right? The nightingale has this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful song. And the nightingale, if I'm not mistaken, sings at night, right? So it's like opening, I'm just getting this vision and this feeling of like, how do we experience that? How do we hear that song? We listen with our hearts. So really opening up our hearts today and allowing ourselves to listen. Like, how do we dance to that sacred rhythm of life? First, we have to hear the song. And so being open to that song, however that's presented to you today, just really, I'm getting this music. Music's going to be really important to someone or many people today. And just listening for that song, listening for that call. There's going to be something communicated to you if you're able to be in that place of receptivity with that open heart space. If you open up your heart, you ask to receive the song or the messages, like something is going to be communicated in song. And for others of you, like, sing your song. But yeah, there's a message of love communicated through song. And then we also have Beaver Spirit, lay a solid foundation. So this is for those of us working towards our goals, our ambitions, right? As that desire is being lit within us. This is that time in Virgo season for us to lay that foundation for the future. What are the steps that I need to take to create a firm foundation from which to build? Like, we're getting ready to build, you guys. We're getting ready. We're building our empires. We are building our confidence. We're building this new earth, right? And so what is that foundation? How can we lay down that foundation first and make sure that that foundation is firm, right? This is really funny that we got this card because we were talking about that exact thing. This whole metaphor of the foundation I think it was yesterday's reading. I start getting them mixed up, but we were definitely talking about it. So it is like laying that. If there's something, whatever it is in your life that you're trying to achieve, what are the little steps that you can take today to begin making that a reality? And then on the bottom of the deck, we have Rabbit Spirit. Now is a lucky time. There is so much fortuitous energy in the air for those who are able to look, listen, and act from that place of knowing and trust, right? This is a time where we may be sort of questioning ourselves, right? We committed ourselves to a path. We committed ourselves to something. We decided to actively start manifesting something, and now we're being thrown a couple curveballs, maybe. Not necessarily as a test, but just as an opportunity to strengthen our faith and our trust. And just know that there is so much fortuitous energy. Even if you're not seeing the results of your manifestation right now, just continue laying that solid foundation, and those results will come in perfect divine timing. And then I love this with the energies, the planetary galactic energies of the day. The Ant Spirit. Time to collaborate. Yes. Time to collaborate. Absolutely. And then under that, we have Wolf Spirit. Turn knowledge into wisdom. So this is that energy of wisdom comes from experience, right? We have all this knowledge. Now we're being asked to put that knowledge into action. And from the experiences of that, develop that wisdom that will serve us later in life. And what was that wanting to pop out? Oh, this is one of my favorites here. Panther Spirit, reclaim your power. This is what we're doing right now. This is what the feminine is doing. This is what the masculine is doing. It's just, oh, so much empowerment. It's so beautiful. This card, I'm telling you guys, this deck is just phenomenal. You can just feel the power radiating from this gorgeous, gorgeous creature. So if you are in the process of reclaiming your power, call on Panther Spirit. Panther Spirit is willing and ready to help you. And then Hawk Spirit under that. Let Spirit be your guide. Bird's eye view, right? Seen from that higher perspective, everything that we've been talking about. I love you guys so much. If you would like to reach out for a healing session or a personal reading or an Ascension transit chart, all of that information is in the description box below. If you feel so moved to donate to my channel and support all of the free content that I love making for you guys, there is a link down below for that as well. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Comment. Let me know how your day is going, how you're feeling these energies. I love to hear from you guys, and I will talk to you all very soon. Happy 31st.